Welcome back to Ugly Truck, and welcome back to the worst Will It Run episode ever. For those of you keeping score at home, this is episode 3 of Will This Truck Run? And I'm not saying things are not going well, I'm just saying it could be better.
Alright, so today's the day for the 63 Chevy. We're going to get this thing running today finally. We've done 2 other videos on this thing. It started out as a Will It Run, and it didn't go very well. It was locked up solid. We'll talk about that in just a second. Emily will put a couple links to the other videos in the description.
Yep.
And let's just get to it so we can get this done and get back to doing some LS swaps.
Oh,
okay?
Sure.
So
maybe we could work on like Frankenstein or something.
oh yeah, Frankenstein. We could work on that one too.
Ooh.
So why was this thing locked up so bad? This thing, 3 of the cylinders, number 4, 5, and 6, right? Mm-hmm. Is that correct? They had so much rust and corrosion built up behind the piston rings that those piston rings would not compress at all, and they were just frozen solid in whatever state they were in when they rusted like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you grab the cylinder wall on the top, it's got a pretty good ridge.
Yeah.
Okay. So that means it's got some cylinder wear, and so what we could move them was the piston down in the bore a little bit, but as it would go down to the bore, it would lock up, and then that piston would free up, and as it moved through the cylinder through its wear.
Yeah.
Okay. So we ended up spending a lot of time just cleaning those out. I had to break the piston rings out with a tool that I made to get in there underneath them and dig them out.
Yeah.
So, and then we had to wait for some parts, and now we have everything. We're going to put it together.
Cool.
Okay. Number 5 is the only one that I haven't put in. I thought I'd save one of them to show you how we go about doing that. So we got 5 of them in there, and everything turns over nice and free now. Okay.
Yeah.
Of course, number 5's not in there yet, but that's just turning it by the fan. So that is the way it should turn over.
Sweet. Yes.
Okay.
Big improvement.
Yeah, huge improvement. All right, so at this point we need to get some rings on this piston. Never seen rings come like that. That's pretty cool. They're marked. Okay, if you're ever doing this, don't take them out of the package and fumble around with them. Keep them in their package so you know which is which. The oil ring's pretty obvious, but the first and second ring you could easily screw up and not know. If you got them out of order, the first ring, it'll have I think on this one it has a dot pointing up. Mm-hmm. Okay? So, but let's put the oil control ring on first. That would be the first one. Okay. Oil control ring, if you've never done it before, it goes on the piston and it butts up, okay, against itself like that, okay? It does not, it will go in the piston overlap, but you can't get the other rings on, so, but they sit in the piston like that, and then the other 2 rings overlap them on the outside.
Cool.
Okay, so do it. Spread them apart as little as possible to get them on there. All right. Please go on. Oh, I guess it wants to go on the top one instead of the bottom, so we'll just do that. All right, last one. Ooh, they gave me an extra one.
Ooh.
Look at that. You know what this is?
No.
What toy do you think it might be?
A slinky.
Yep.
It's the world's worst slinky.
Yep. But that's how slinkies were. That's how they came about.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in a piston ring factory.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Huh.
So, little history on the slinky.
The old slinky.
Yep. All right. So there's your oil groove, oil control ring. Like I said, where it butts up, it's not overlapped, and it should sit in there nicely and rotate around nicely. If it don't, then you got a big problem.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So the second ring, I did 5 other pistons, so I've seen them all. This one's got a little chamfer on the bottom edge, okay? And it's got a hole right there, a little mark. Can you see it?
I think so.
Okay. You can barely see it, but it is there. And that goes up, okay?
Okay.
Towards the top of the bore.
Okay.
Again, very carefully, you try to spread them apart as little as possible. Okay?
Okay.
That one's in there.
Yay.
The number 1 ring, I looked them over really well. It doesn't have a chamfer, and it does not have a mark, so it just goes on there. Okay? Either way.
Cool.
All right. Come on. Come on.
No.
There we go.
Yay.
All right, so I don't get too freaky about how the piston rings are clocked. They rotate around in the bore, or they're supposed to, at least if everything's working okay. Mm-hmm. But I'll take and put them all. I do the oil control ring at the outside skirt, and then I just do like 30 degrees off, okay? So none of the ring grooves are like lined up from the beginning, basically.
Yeah.
Okay?
Cool.
All right, so each piston now, this thing's full of motor oil, and I have it full up to the point where it covers the wrist pin. Mm-hmm. Okay? And so it's going to get a good amount of oil to begin with when it starts up, and then the wrist pin's lubricated also, because we've been spraying it down with brake clean and that, so it was pretty dry.
Yeah.
I'm going to let it drain off a little bit. I'm going to put my rod bearing in. Emily already went and cleaned all this stuff, so I didn't have to, which is sweet. Give the rod bearing a little bit of assembly lube. The rod bearings didn't look great, but they will work just fine, okay?
Okay.
So I polished them up with a little bit of 600 grit sandpaper. Try and help them out.
Yeah.
All right?
Cool.
Okay, so let's go put this thing in the motor.
Alrighty.
Is that fine?
Sure.
Okay. So this one, you want to make sure the crank is down. Okay, so the rod journal that it's going to hit is at its bottom. So being a straight 6, the rod's just going to drop right down on top of it. So otherwise, V8, V6, whatever, I'd taken, put something on the rod studs.
Yeah.
To protect it from hit when it hits the crankshaft. Okay?
Yeah. So you don't drop your stud right onto the crank.
Right. Alright, you're going to need a piston ring compressor. don't have a fancy one for this bore size. So make sure your piston ring compressor's down all the way. You do have to kind of tighten them snug. Hold the compressor down as good as you can. Oh no, rod bearing fell off. Okay, so, and you don't have to, if you're ever feeling like you're forcing it, that's not good. So you never really have to force them down. If it doesn't go in, you just kind of regroup and try it again, you know?
Yeah.
So let's lift it up, torque that rod cap down, put the oil pan on it, we'll drop it back down and get to work on putting the cylinder head back on it.
Cool.
All right?
All right.
Alright, okay, so see, by putting the crankshaft rod journal at the bottom, like so the piston is not, you know, going to come down and come in contact with it.
Cool.
Alright, so that's why you want to make sure you do that. It doesn't take much at all to scratch a main or a rod journal.
Yeah.
Alright, so these rod caps, they only go on one direction, but on this straight 6, they have a little groove right there. Oh. And that little groove squirts oil out of the camshaft when it rotates past it.
Oh, cool.
So, that's kind of cool. Okay.
Cool.
Oh, we're going to get to use a torque wrench.
Ooh. So, how many corns do you torque the rod cap down to?
Let's see. It's 45 foot-pounds, but that comes out to 3.2 corns.
Oh, only 3.2.
Yep.
Is that corns or millicorns?
No, it's corns.
Oh, I see.
Now, they only use millicorns. No, China.
Oh, I see. Yeah. It's gotta be different.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Okay. Alright. Will the engine turn over? What do you think?
It better.
Yeah.
Oscar.
Oh, look at that.
Whoa.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. Sweet.
Oh, that's so cool to see that turn over.
Yeah, it's nice. Very nice. Alright, so I'm going to put the oil pan on it for the second time.
Okay.
Then I'm going to put the starter back up and we'll drop her down so everything else is from above. Okay?
Sweet.
Alright. gonna put a new gasket on it this time. The last time I just reused the old one. But I wasn't gonna chance it second time around.
Yeah.
And parts for this truck are pretty cheap. Basically, we're just gonna glue this thing on.
Yeah. Silicone makes everything work better.
Not the most ideal way for me to do it, but doing it upside down is
Yeah.
kind of a problem. I'm not doing the neatest job because I just don't care. Alright?
We're here to make it run. We're not here to make it.
Yeah, let's make it run, not make it pretty. Okay. So, probably that one, right?
Looks like it. Juice, stop.
It's a lot easier just doing the gasket that was already stuck to the pan. You know, not messing with this.
Oh, is that what that lip is for? He stinks and I don't like it. Okay. Here we go. Yay!
Alright, so don't tighten them down just yet. Get all of them started first. Okay?
Okay.
Otherwise it's very difficult.
I'm having 4 separate pieces to the gasket. It makes it a little more difficult to line everything up.
Alright. Okay. So I got all the pan bolts started on this thing, so I'm gonna go ahead and tighten them all up. Starting from the center out. Of course, the oil pan. Oh, these end tab ones were the hardest to get started. I'm gonna tighten the oil pan down, grab the crankshaft, and the thing won't turn on. And I normally wouldn't do this with a 1/4 inch impact, but the oil pan's got a hole in it.
Yeah.
And it's already deformed a bunch, so someday it'll need to just be replaced, and then we would do it properly.
Yeah.
Okay? So let's put the starter up.
Okie dokie. You should be good at this part too. How many times have you had the starter out?
3 times.
3 times? That's not too bad.
Yeah.
Oil pan twice, starter 3 times.
And the starter, when I took it out, we left it sitting in the shop and it made the shop stink. The starter got so hot it stunk.
Juice stinks too. Yeah. What are you eating? An inspection sticker. Good job. For that poor starter.
Yeah, the starter's been through some of these. All right. So, that's it. Everything below is done.
Yay.
Yeah. I'm lowering it.
Good job.
It's not hard.
Huh.
I've done that joke before.
Yeah.
All right, let's watch this thing turn over for once, okay? Man, look at that.
Would you just look at it?
How much work had to go into getting that to happen? So,
A lot.
right. All right, so let's put the cylinder head on this thing. One thing that's cool about these motors is the camshaft is down on the side of the engine block. So the push rods come up through these holes, and when we get this head back on, we will not have to mess around with the distributor or timing or anything like that. So
Yep.
this is actually a great motor for somebody if they wanted to learn a little bit about the ins and outs of a motor.
Yeah.
These are pretty easy to work on.
Oh, yeah.
So I already cleaned the cylinder head surface. It's dry and everything. You already scraped this off, but we just gotta wipe it clean with some brake clean or lacquer thinner, something to get all the grease off of it, and then we'll set the head back on it.
Cool.
Okay.
Sounds good. You know what really does sound good?
No.
Tacos.
Ooh, tacos. I don't know. After this, I may not want another taco ever again. This all started over tacos.
Yeah.
Oh, it also started over date night. Maybe it's date night that we just shouldn't do anymore. Huh?
Hey now. So if you missed it, we met this guy at a taco stand, and we were driving our old yellow Chevy, and he said, "Hey, I have an old yellow Chevy."
He said, "Do you know anybody that works on this kind of stuff?" And at that point, I should have turned around and went and sat in the truck.
Yeah.
But we get excited about trucks, and we told him that's what we do. All right.
What's that?
This is a Felpro gasket,
Felt Pro?
not Felpro. Felpro. Okay? I hated the idea of pulling the head gasket off this truck because of what head gaskets cost sometimes. This head gasket was $8. And that was at Rock Auto. They had them like on a closeout type thing. Not a sponsor,
No.
but we do use them. Have to sometimes. Let's take a strap and we'll strap this thing
I'll get that out
around
of
the
the way.
radiator just so we can set the head down without that.
Fine with it? Okay. There you go.
Alright, so that'll be a good clean shot.
Cool.
Okay, on this truck there was not room to pull the push rod out of the head. So the back two, we have got to that one. Okay, so we got to set the head in here and bring it down over those two push rods, and then we'll put the rest of them in after that, after we torque the head down.
Cool.
Okay?
Or did you need a frisbee? Or a tennis ball?
Oh, that's fine. Thank you, though.
Oh, okay.
If it wasn't for the push rod situation, I would maybe just the two of us set it on there, but
Now it's going. Oh, almost.
how high above the push rods are we?
Oh, you got like 1.5 inches.
Okay.
That's pretty close right there.
Whoops. Grab me one of the head bolts. I can use a head bolt to help me line it up.
Okay.
Just toss it in the front hole right here. Front corner.
That one?
Yep. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Go ahead. Yep. Take the thing out of it.
Alrighty.
Now we got our cherry picker back.
Yay!
Okay, so here we go. On the tops of each one of these, I'm going to put, instead of putting it on the bolt, I'm going to put it on this. Okay. A little bit of ARP fastener lube, right?
Yep. Ultra torque.
Ultra torque.
Make sure the
Help you-
head of the bolt slides against the surface a little easier.
Yep. It's just going to make an even torque.
Yeah.
Alright, so now I gotta do the messy part though. Okay, so each bolt I'm gonna put some thread sealer on it because these bolts go into a coolant jacket.
Okay.
So I would use Teflon, but I don't have any. This is pretty much the same stuff, it's just a different color. Want to give me the socket that'll fit the head of these, fit on the 3/8 driver. Put them in quick.
Okay.
Oh, and I did take a tap and I cleaned out all the holes, the threads on these bolts, and then I took a tap to the bolts. I cleaned off the old sealing on them. I could not find used ones, so these bolts are meant to be reused. Okay. Alright, so let's torque this head down. Final torque on this head is 95 foot-pounds, which is equal to 33 corns.
33 corns.
If you don't know what a corn is, go back and
Yeah, I think
check
that
out
was-
our other videos. But it's me and Emily's own unit of torquing.
Yes.
And we think it's better, and it's gonna,
It's based on corn power.
yeah.
You know, it's Jerry's from Nebraska. It's easy for him to do the math. He's used to dealing with corns,
Yeah.
so
I'm gonna do this in 3 passes, starting off at about 40. This one already.
and you start in the middle and go across and work your way out, right?
Yeah. Okay, so second pass we'll go 60. 60. So how many corns is that?
It's about 38 and a half. You know, it depends on how you round it. Also depends on if you're using standard corns or metric corns.
No, that's the reason for corns, to not have to convert anything from metric to standard. This is going to be universal.
Oh.
It's probably what they'll end up using, like on the space station and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
It's like a universal language, like math.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I do. Okay. Alright, so final torque on this thing, 95. So, 195. 95.
Sweet.
Okay.
Wow, that's a lot of corns.
Yep. Ready. I won't have to go to the gym today.
Oh. Arm day?
Wait a second, I don't go to the gym anyway.
Oh.
Alright, the head is torqued down. So, let's get some oil on top of our valve stems, okay? And then we'll throw our push rods in. We'll get some oil on the rockers. Then we'll do valve lash.
Cool.
Okay? So, alright, so give the stems a little assembly lube. To me, it's an easy way to do it. Otherwise, you could just use some motor oil. Okay?
It's a little less messy that way.
Yep. Alright, do you want to bring me the push rods in order?
Sure. Okay. Okay.
Alright, so these two were bent when we took it apart. Right?
Yep.
So 2 new ones in that. Okay. Give each one of them a little bit of lube. Okay.
Cool.
Does that look right?
Sure.
Okay. Sure it does.
Yeah, sure.
Alrighty, so at this point, before these are dry, you know, the sockets and the balls for the rocker. So I'm gonna put some oil in them. Okay, I'll add a little bit of oil to the top of them.
Okay.
And then we're ready to do valve lash. Okay.
Okay.
Come on over there.
Come on.
Come on.
Yeah,
There's some. There's some for you. Some for you.
Oh,
Some for you.
oil for everybody. You didn't get very much on that one, and it bugs me.
Alright, I'll give it a little more.
Yay.
Give it extra. Alright, so we gotta do valve lash on this thing. We're gonna do it the way it works on any car that you gotta do valve lash on, like this. I'm gonna make a mark on the pulley on the front crankshaft, okay? That's just so I know that I made a full revolution. And because we're gonna have to go 2 full revolutions to get this done, alright?
Okay.
But right now all of them are just loose, okay? So from the starting point, all we're gonna do is we're gonna tighten them down to where they have 0 lash, and that means they've just come in contact with the top of the valve stem. Okay?
Okay.
So, and this will probably take longer than anything else that we do.
Yeah.
You know? Okay. If you twist the push rod, you can also feel when you have zero lash. Okay, the push rod will stop as long as you're not pushing down on the top of the rocker pedestal with your socket. You can lightly turn it with your fingers, and all of a sudden it will just stop. Okay, like it did there. I'll back it off just a little bit, and it lightly does it again. Right there, it stops.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll probably just do all of them with that method.
Juice.
Very distracting.
Yes. Juice stop. Ripley, what is going on? You kids.
Okay. Oh gosh. Am I almost done? Where exactly are we going to get tacos?
I don't know. Ooh, we could go to Taco Bell and get a chalupa.
Oh, chalupa. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So at this point, all of them are just sitting right at zero lash. Okay. We are going to turn the engine over. 15, 20 degrees maybe. Doesn't matter really how much. Just don't want to do too much. So that's probably about 15 degrees. So you go along and see what's loose. Okay. That one's loose now. That one's loose now. Okay. So that one's loose. So we're gonna do the same thing again. Okay. Not too far. Okay. All right. Okay.
Cool.
All right. So we're going to go another 10, 15 degrees. Okay. Ooh, that one's loose again. All right. That one's loose again. So those are closing. Strange, huh?
Very weird.
Okay. All right. Another 10, 15 degrees or so. That one's tight. That one's tight. Tight, tight, tight. Oop, that one loosened up. That one's loose. Okay. So this one. Okay. And then that one. Okay.
Okay.
Another 15 degrees. Check them all. Is this one getting loose? No, 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 and no. Okay. Go another 15. Try it again. No, no, no. Oh no. Oh, that was a little loose. Okay. That one's a little loose. I don't think so. Okay. Another 15. Try it again. loop. Okay, they're all tight right there. Coming around again. Try it. This one's loose. Okay. That one. I know that one's not. This one is. Okay. That one's not. That one's loose. Okay. Some more. 4, 6. Not loose. Not loose. Not loose.
Mark's coming around there now.
Okay. Oh, nope. All right. Two, 3, 4. That one's tight. That one's tight. That one's tight. Tight, tight, tight. All right.
Okay.
So, there they are. They're adjusted. Now we are going to do a quarter of a turn on each one of them.
Okay.
All right. I always like to look at them, look at my stud height, and see if they're all about the same. This one does not look the same.
Yeah.
Right?
It's a little taller.
Yeah, for some reason. So I'm going to go ahead and do my quarter turn on them.
Okay.
Okay. Not on that one. I'm going to check that one. Okay.
Okay.
All right, the quarter turn is taken up for the hydraulic lifters. That'll give them their adjustment. And let's check this one out. Okay. All right. So it just closed, so we know right there it's open.
Okay.
Right? There's 0 lash. We'll bring her down to 0. And then give her a quarter of a turn.
Okay.
Okay?
Cool.
Alright, valve lash is done.
Yay.
Let's put the intake gasket on. Put it, bolt it back up.
Okie dokie.
Alright. So, put that in there. It's got little dowels which make it pretty cool.
Makes it easy.
Dowels and 2 studs, so. Okay. Look at that. That's the easiest I've ever put an intake on. Oh, that gasket almost fell off.
Oh no.
Yeah. Here comes Ripley.
Ripley, what are you doing? Oh. Is it frisbee time? You want to just walk around slow with a frisbee? Okay. Good job. The slow drop.
Yeah. Here's your opportunity right here to throw my frisbee. You people are so dumb working on stuff.
Perfectly good frisbee right here.
One more. Okay, on these manifolds, they just get the corns put to them.
All the corns?
Yeah.
We're going full corns. Everybody hang on. We still never got an answer about her. What is this? You know?
I think that was either used to remove the head at one time or the engine itself.
It's a little bitty guy. My brain keeps telling me it's some kind of return spring, but that's not how that works.
Huh.
So I don't know.
No.
Maybe it's just like warp speed, street mode.
Not only is this the intake manifold, but it's also the exhaust manifold.
Mm-hmm.
So doing the exhaust and the intake with 6 bolts.
Pretty sweet.
Good.
Yeah. Ripley, now!
Oh no!
Oh no. Yeah, that's something that people never get on camera, is when we both step on the piece of wood, it goes flying.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Okay.
There's a lot of corns.
Yep. Alright, intake's on,
Yay.
manifold's on.
Yay.
Let's get this water deck on, throw the valve cover on, and we're about 5 minutes from starting her up.
Cool.
Okay? I'm not doing the nicest job here, but whatever.
Well, if I was doing it, it'd be perfect.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, we should put the valve cover on first. Remember, it's kind of a pain to get the valve cover on.
Oh, yeah.
I'll just
Remember
leave.
that now.
I'll just leave these started.
Okay.
We'll throw the valve cover on. Eliminate that problem. I'm gonna glue it onto the valve cover like it was before, so be easy to take on and off if we have to. Okay.
Okay. So just gluing it on one side, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got these old tabs that are designed to make it stay there,
Oh, yeah.
but it never works. Alright, I'm just going to set it on there for now, and then I'll tighten that water neck down, then we'll do those bolts.
Okay.
This has got to be really one of the easiest engines to work on.
everything is laid out, easy to get to, and plenty of room to climb in there.
Right.
Like you said, 6 bolts and the intake and the exhaust manifold are off.
Yep. Yep, that's done. So you're just starting them first?
Yep, same thing as the oil pan. I just don't want to fight them all because that cork gasket is kind of hard to. You gotta get lined up in there. Okay.
Ooh, next we can put oil in it too. How many corns is that?
Oh, that's like half a corn.
Uh-oh. Yeah, this one, we gotta put the ground underneath that one too.
Oh,
but
yeah.
it's not tight yet, so it don't matter. Cool.
Okay.
Alright, that's it, right?
Yep.
Valve covers on. Valve covers on, water neck's on.
Yay.
Let's go ahead and put the coil on its spot, you know, while we can. Then I gotta hook up the battery to the starter, or the battery cables to the starter.
Okay.
And put some oil and some water in it, and we'll be ready to fire it up.
Cool.
Okay. Alright. Okay, here we go. Let's put some oil in it.
That would be good.
Oil, spark plugs, spark plug wires, and then we will put some water in it. And then we'll start it.
Yes.
This is the same oil that we started with from the beginning. We've had great luck with it, so I thought we'd just reuse it.
Yeah, it was new fresh oil that we dumped in to try to start it.
Yep, it's already got the zinc added to it,
Yep.
to the cam.
Ripley's being very helpful today.
Uh-huh. Yep, she's been better than normal.
Yep. Oh, that was sweet. It's the Juice's turn.
Okay, so when we start it up, should we commit and just hook up the gas line to it, to our gas can, and see if the pump primes on its own?
I guess we could. That would be our next step.
Right. Alright, so let's put a new fuel filter in it. I hope this fuel pump works.
Yeah.
The fuel pump was $110
Whoa.
for this thing. So, if it works, that would be nice, because I don't want to have to throw one on it. Screwdriver number 2.
Number 2.
How long do you think before I drop it?
Oh.
Slide right there. Hopefully you can reach it with the gas can.
Ripley, what do you think? Is the hose gonna reach? Okay, so you think that's gonna work?
She should have caught on to some of this stuff by now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, she's very helpful.
Okay. Alright.
All right.
Alright, on our other end out here, we're going to put a piece of hose on the end to catch it. Okay, so then we'll have a can out there to catch it if it does start to pump, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, so to begin with, I'm going to crank it over with no spark.
Okay.
No spark plugs in it.
All right.
Build some oil pressure up that way. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, because in the last video, we checked spark and made sure we had that, and we just couldn't get it turning over quick enough.
Yeah, well, that's not the case this time. This time it's going to turn over.
Yes.
As long as the starter's still good.
Yeah, that's the big question now.
Yeah.
The poor little starter.
Yep.
It's not little. It's a poor giant starter.
Alright, so I'm going to use a remote starter on it.
Okay.
There's no power going to the coil. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see, we got our fuel pump down in a gas can over here on the side. We'll see if it primes and it'll shoot out that line there, hopefully. But I'm going to crank it over a couple times just to get the oil moving, get some oil pressure in it.
Okay.
Okay. After that, we'll throw some spark plugs in it and try to fire it up.
Okay.
I'm just going to do it for about maybe 5 seconds and then another 5 seconds, and that'll be good.
Okay.
Right?
All right. Whoa.
Wow. It's never done that before.
It's quiet.
Yeah.
I guess it better be.
Okay, so I'm letting the starter cool off.
I like that it doesn't sound like nails on a chalkboard when
Yeah.
you turn it over.
Oh, it made some horrible noises.
This is not good.
All right, 5 more seconds. Here we go. Okay.
Okay.
Starter kind of seems like it is getting to a point there, and it's like, all right, well, I've had enough. You know, we abused that starter pretty good.
Yeah.
Alrighty, okay.
Cool.
Alright, so I should know the firing order by heart.
1, 5, 3, 6, 4, 2. 2, 4.
1, 5,
1, 5, 3, 6, 2, 4.
3, 6.
Remember, because it was the same as the Bronco.
Yep. 2 and 4. Alright, so what do we got now? Where are we at? Got plugs in it, wires hooked up, water's in it, oil's in it. Technically we could fire it up right now, right?
I think so.
Fire extinguishers right there.
Yes.
Alright, so this is the power wire that's going to power up my coil. It'll give us spark on this thing. That's all we need to make it run.
Okay.
We know it's got spark,
Yep.
or it did the last time we messed with it, right?
Yep. We went through all that and
Yeah.
made spark happen.
Alrighty, so I'm going to give it some spark.
Okay.
I'm going to give it some gas and crank it over and see how it goes, okay?
All right.
Alright.
Here we go.
Third time. Cheers.
To Oscar.
Oscar. All right. Ready?
Yep. Wants to go.
Try choking her a little bit.
Sweet.
Anything coming up gas can?
Nope. No.
Maybe look inside and see if we have any oil pressure.
Okay. No. Is it hooked up? Yep, it's hooked up. Oh, it's starting to go. Maybe not. Oh, there it goes. Come on, little buddy. You can do it. The gauge is sticky, but it's trying to come up. It's getting quieter now. Wow. Check that out.
Alright, so it runs.
Yay!
Finally.
Finally.
Man.
Ripley, are you so excited? Hey, can you feel my ball for me? I don't think our pump is doing anything. No.
Alright. So the fuel pump's not gonna do it.
No.
Alright, so let's put a fuel pump in it. And I could not get a carburetor kit for it.
Oh, no.
So if I have to take it apart, we're gonna have to take it apart carefully.
Try not to do that.
Maybe that's why it got parked where it did.
Yeah, I don't know.
The fuel pump went out in it, maybe. Yeah. Oh, come on.
Oscar. Okay.
Alright.
That's a cute little fuel pump.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Let's see. Right. The fittings are different on this one, but we can make them work, right?
Okay.
Give her a little silicone on the gasket to hold it in place. How about a lot?
Yeah. It's like a little spaceship.
Yeah, it really is. Okay.
Okay.
All right, voila.
Cool.
I have new hose clamps. Ones that I wouldn't have to fight with.
Where's the fun in that?
Yeah, really. All right.
Okay.
So that thing had better pump,
Yes.
right? Do you want to watch it on that side?
Yeah. Yeah. You ready to fire it up again? Okay.
Power
Okay.
to the coil. Let the gas there just a little bit.
There we go. It's going. Yep.
Sweet.
Yay.
All right, so the fuel pump's working. We're gonna add fuel to the carburetor now and see what happens, okay?
Okay.
Let nuts rounded off, so.
Give it some real coolant.
Yep. Oh, here we go.
Okay. Holy smokes. Awesome.
There we go.
There it goes.
Basically choked a little bit right now.
Ooh, the gauge started working. Sweet. Like 34, 35-ish. The gauge is saying like 34, 35.
That'll be good.
Yeah. So we got at least that. Look at it go! Love it.
Yes,
Yay!
finally.
Finally. Oh, hello. Didn't see you there.
Oh,
Okay, so over the course of these videos, this truck's name has become Oscar, but Oscar was actually the original owner of this truck. This truck's name is Big Red, and I have waited so long to say this, but Big Red is back. So bringing this truck back to life has kind of been a process, so we spared you guys some of the boring details. It now runs off of its own gas tank. It runs really well. It has 0 brakes, so the logical next step is to take it for a drive. So,
yeah.
let's go.
All right, let's do it. We'll go for a ride? Oh? Huh? Yeah, go for a ride. Oh no, different like that. Come on, let's do it. way you want to go.
Oh.
Right.
Ooh, let's go left this time.
No, left turn.
No left turn.
Seat's not bolted in.
No. Wow, the smell of rotten gas.
Yes. I wish there was a way to bring you smell-o-vision. That's not good.
If a person could bottle that scent,
Old gas.
yeah, you really have something there. Should we go around the field?
Oh yeah.
The windows rattle a little bit.
Not bad.
This is my first time driving a 63 Chevy 4x4.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of the four-wheel drives.
Nope.
Pretty cool truck.
This thing has absolutely zero brakes.
Yep.
You push on the pedal. That's what it does.
Yeah.
And we don't recommend driving cars with no brakes.
No, that's probably not, the best advice we could give people. We do have a fire extinguisher, so.
If I didn't have a standard transmission, we would drive most likely.
Yeah, the parking brake does do something.
Yeah, the parking brake.
Yeah.
That's second gear. This thing's got a granny load, just like the GMC's got.
Awesome.
Come on, baby.
Come on.
I might have to put a granny load. Oh no. I think a fuel filter might already be plugging up.
The gas was bad, so.
Yeah.
Oh no. This is not a good spot. No.
Oh, come on, baby.
Come on.
She's starving for fuel. There we got something.
Oh boy. Hang on, Ripley.
Pretty successful.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't know what the next step will be for this truck. I guess it'll be up to the family, the owners, but door and window seals would be a good investment. What do you think, Ripley?
Do you like it?
You like it? Oh, Ripley's all business. You ready?
Okay, so that was kind of a short trip. I think the fuel filter is already plugging up because the fuel tank was nasty.
Yes.
I had to clean every fuel line out from the sump all the way up to the fuel pump. So it's just going to keep plugging up. But we had to take it for a drive, and that's just what it took.
And we made it back. So
yep, that's all it counts.
it's a successful first trip. We
Right.
could have been dragging it up here with a chain. So
Exactly, that's happened.
yes. Couple times.
So a lot of times, or most times when we work on this stuff, we don't get a whole big history on it. But in this case, the family, they know a lot about this truck.
Yep.
The guy who owned this, his name was Oscar. He bought it in 1963.
Yep. It was
He-
this color
Yeah, the
at that
red,
time.
Red. That's why they named it Big Red, I'm sure.
Big red.
Okay. He was a Navy veteran.
Yeah.
He was stationed in Pearl Harbor when Pearl Harbor actually happened.
Yeah, he was on a ship when
Yeah.
the attack broke out. So,
Yep. He survived that.
yeah.
And if he hadn't, then this truck wouldn't be here today. So
Yeah.
we love that. We appreciate all the veterans.
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
but not only that, we really appreciate his family letting us, giving us the opportunity to bring this truck back to life. And,
Yeah. Yeah. It's really cool to be a part of this truck story, and to see this thing come back to life is just so awesome. This whole saga has been so worth it to hear this thing fire up. And I hope you guys are as excited about it as we are. We really appreciate you guys watching. We've got some really cool stuff coming up soon. So I hope you hit the subscribe button, and we will catch you guys next time.
Hey,
What?
where you going?
Whoa, what? Did I forget something?
Why don't we go get some tacos tonight?
Ooh, let's get some tacos.
Tacos.
Where's your ball? Where's your ball?
You get it. No, you get it. You get it.